Hi everyone, welcome back to Skill to Earn. Everybody dreams of passive income at some stage in their life, right? So today we are going to talk about 10 passive income ideas typically used in India, and we are also going to do a reality check on that, whether they work, how do they work, whether they are really passive income ideas or not. Okay, so let's get started. So what exactly is passive income? To understand that, let's see the definition of both active income and passive income. Active income is you trade your direct time and physical or mental labor for money, right? If you stop working, the money stops. Simple. And what is passive income? You do the heavy lifting or capital allocation upfront, and the asset continues to pay out later with the minimal maintenance. That is the real definition of active and passive income. Now let's see 10 different streams of passive income which are believed to be working in India. So we will also do the reality check on which one works better, which one doesn't work better. So dividend stocks is one way of passive income. What does it mean? You have to own the shares or stocks that pay regular dividends. These are typically PSU stocks. There are also other high valued companies which are paying dividends, but they are less, right? PSU stocks, almost everybody pays some kind of dividend. So you get a yearly dividend. High investment is needed upfront to get good dividend amount and dependency on share market valuation. So if you want to sell those stocks at that time, if the price is low, right, you still have to sell it. So you will have a high investment in the share market to get a good amount of dividend. So search for high dividend paying good stocks. It is very easy to search now anything on Google, and consult your financial advisor and remain invested for a long time. That is how you can get dividend, which is generally tax free. Index funds, ETF, which is exchange traded fund, and mutual fund. I think everybody today knows what is a mutual fund. You can invest via SIP for a long term growth. This is a proven way of earning. Okay, they say that on an average you get 12% return, which is not guaranteed anyway because stock market continuously fluctuates, and depending on the war and any such situations, the market can suddenly go down also. So these numbers are not guaranteed, but in general, if you are long term invested in mutual funds, you get good amount of returns. Risk, everything is dependent on share market, which is everyday volatile. SIP is considered as best way to invest in mutual funds. Index fund is a type of mutual fund again which replicate the performance of specific market index like S&P 500, Nifty 50, or it can be related to a particular industry like auto, electronics, telecommunication, So these are the index funds where you can invest. And exchange traded fund is an investment fund that holds a collection of many assets. Like they invest in stocks, bonds, golds, okay, everything together. So multiple ways of investing, and then they trade on a stock exchange just like a share. That is a ETF. It can be only one particular ETF also. For example, gold ETF who only invest in gold, silver ETF who only invest in silver. That kind of ETFs are also there. So take help of your financial advisor, do a proper study and invest in these financial products. Fixed deposit, age old product, very safe. If you are investing in some government bank or large private sector banks, the FDs are generally very safe, right? You get a regular interest on these fixed deposits. It can be yearly, half yearly, quarterly, monthly, the way you want. Only thing is the rate of interest is not very high. I mean, if you start comparing it with stock market returns or mutual fund returns, these returns are low, but low returns always comes with safety and high returns always comes with risk, right? So If you want a very safe way of investment, this is definitely a safe way of investment, and then you can start getting regular return, which can be considered as a true passive income. Government of India bonds, again backed by Government of India, RBI. So those are obviously very high secured. HGB is there, FRSB is there, right? Highly trusted. Absolutely no issue in buying these bonds. But the same thing again, the interests are very low, and if you want to sell them off, it may not be very easy because there may be a lock-in period, right? So lump sum investment is there in these bonds, and on some bonds you get half yearly interest payable also, and then over the time it appreciates also. So that way you can get some passive income through that. REIT may be new for someone. Real estate investment trusts. What they do? Okay, they gather money from people. Okay, same as share market, same as mutual fund, to own and manage large income producing commercial properties, office, IT parks, malls, warehouses. Okay, and then whatever investment you are doing, they invest into that and they give it on rent. So whatever rent they are getting, you are getting a part of it as per your investment. So those are REITs. There are some regulations, government regulations, because of which the returns are guaranteed. But again, this depends completely on the market volatility. It depends on share market also, and it depends on real estate market also, right? Because they are again traded on share market. So these are also good ways of investment and getting some passive money. But again, that risk is there. Rental property, we all know, right? Monthly fixed income comes from the rent. This is a true passive income, but it may not be proportionate to the money invested. In a big city, you may invest something like 50 lakhs, 1 crore, 2 crore in buying a property. And the rent you are getting maybe 15,000, 20,000, 50,000. So when you are taking this property on loan, the loan EMI and the rent you are getting may not match. So that is the risk. But this is again a true passive income source. YouTube channel, evergreen videos generate revenue, right? But is this really a source of continuous passive income? Then the answer may be no. Because nowadays YouTube automation is there, where you run and scale a YouTube channel, often called as a faceless channel, by using AI tools. But somebody will have to continuously monitor and run the AI tools. If it is a manual channel like this Skill to Earn, you will have to keep on creating new videos, keep on generating new content, upload it, monitor it, right? And keep on improving. So it is a continuous effort. And only when it monetizes or you start getting some paid subscriptions, or you start getting some promotional advertisements, then only you will make money. YouTube is making the monetization rules very strict. Recently it has increased the conditions of monetization, and it may not be very easy to monetize the channel going forward. So yes, when you have a channel with millions of subscribers, you will have passive income, but it will take a long time to reach that goal. Affiliate marketing. Okay, you are selling somebody else's products on your websites. There is a separate video on affiliate marketing on the Skill to Earn channel. I recommend you to go and see that. Okay, so you do not own the delivery and payments responsibility. Risk is low, but regular business risk are there because you are doing a business, you are selling products. So that marketing efforts will always be there. You have to do continuous marketing to sell the products, and then somebody else will take care of the delivery and payments, and you will get the commission. So this is also a way of passive income, but you have to keep continuous efforts in that. Selling digital products, this is something new. So you can sell ebooks, courses, templates, graphic images. You can record something of your own. Okay, whether it is vocal, whether it is instrumental, and you can sell those pieces to be used in different videos. So these are all digital selling products. Low cost, easy to sell online products, but you will have to constantly keep searching for new products, and also you will have to see that whatever you are selling may get immediately duplicated, right? So you'll have to keep an eye on that and keep making improvements in your product so that people keep on buying. So your efforts are always there, and this may not work as a passive income stream unless you are selling the products in large quantity. Being an insurance agent, again, we have a lot of insurance agents in India, right? So once you sell a policy, for next few years you will still keep getting the commission, provided the policy holder keeps paying his premiums. So that risk is there, that you have to continuously remind the policy holder to keep paying premiums. Trusted products are there, right? Somebody like LIC India is trusted for ages now. And obviously there are some private insurance companies also which have come to India, okay, and Indian companies also. They are all trusted, no issue about that, but you have to do a lot of efforts to sell the policies because competition is very high. And once you sell the policies for some years, for some duration, the passive income will keep coming. How to start? Register with any government or private insurance company, take proper training, qualify to be an insurance advisor, and start selling the products. So what are the key takeaways out of these 10 ways of passive income? Diversify income sources, reinvest your earnings, be patient and consistent. The truth is, either generate a good wealth, large investment upfront in any suitable financial instrument, right? Whether it is FD, mutual fund, shares, whatever you prefer, and then make money out of it. So money works for you, or keep working to keep these income streams active. So very few of these are 100% passive, right? In most of them, you will have to keep taking some efforts continuously if you want to keep these income streams active. I hope you like this video. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, okay? And we also have another channel for travel, so I'll give a link for that also. If you like travel, you can subscribe to that channel also. Thanks for watching.